umbrellas up, rain's going down. Come on and raindrops, gather round. They'll see you awake, chat moving fast. Bad vibes don't stay, good ones gon' last. Kick back, tap in, let the day begin. Whole room locked when Desi comes in. Not here for drama, just here for the bit. Tammy on the screen and the chat won't quit. Look how rain on your screen again. Good vibes only. Tell a friend. Look how rain. Let's tune in again. Hope the stream won't ever end. Look how rain. Don't forget the name. Let's go dancing in the rain. Screen, but the mood stays bright. They'll see you lit in the morning light. Desi brings a spark when the room gets dry. 10 a.m. sharp, got the chat alive. Only gloomy clouds are the ones outside. Tammy makes the haters run and hide. Forecast said rain, so we all came through. No storm warning, just a stream to view. Look how rain on your screen again. Good vibes only. Tell a friend. Look how rain. Let's tune in again. Hope the stream won't ever end. Look how rain. Don't forget the name. Let's go dancing in the rain. Let's go dancing in the rain. Let's go dancing in the rain.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is I, Tammy 10, here with the beautiful, lovely Kalila. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I am doing peachy, peachy, peachy. It has been quite the 24 hours.
Yes, it has. Oh, and we got news on Desi when Desi's back.
Yes, we did. She will be back, ladies
Yes,
and
we
gentlemen,
did.
on Thursday.
Thursday.
And with people coming and going, unfortunately, just for the time being, today is going to be Kalila's last day on Local Rain. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit.
Just for a little bit. I'm gonna be going over and helping to cover Sweet Tea while she's off on maternity leave with AMAC on Fluff. So I'm really excited to go hang out. The timing's perfect because I literally could
Good.
only do it for that amount of time. So the stars
Good.
aligned, timing's great, and happy to help out and then return to, our lovely Rain hopefully is in turn. We'll see how it goes.
Yes.
If
Well,
I don't mess it up. Yeah.
Girl, you're not going to mess it up. I'm excited. So when is she, do you know when she's coming back or how long you're going to be on Fluff?
So I know that her C-section is scheduled for the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that. I heard that it should be about 2 weeks.
Okay.
As long as everything goes good. And it sounded like she wants to try to be back when AMAC's 1 year is, and that would be the 19th.
Okay.
So that is the context clues that I have just put together so far. And so that's where we're at.
Hell yeah. Okay. Well, I am sad that you're leaving me. I'm a little sad. It's a long time. 2 weeks is going to be like 3 months here.
I was so excited to meet Desi too, because I've obviously never talked to her or interacted with her. And back from Boogie's Mr. Rogers days, I was a big fan.
Yeah.
So
well, it'll be nice when you come back because then we can have our little threesome, right?
Yeah, and I think when we are planning on trying to put together other Disney episodes, and I think it would be really fun to do like a cosplay with Desi.
Oh, absolutely.
In my mind, she's a sleeping beauty.
At Kathy_YHTAC donated $5. Oh, yet Arby's. We have the meat.
Really good.
Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate
Thank you, Kathy.
you.
Hi, Kathy.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, There are 68 of you here right now this morning. Thank you for choosing to watch Locale Rain. As you can see on the top of our screen, we have a little raindrop with the name Nope in it. That's going to be our pay pig. So let me tell you what we're going to do here, ladies and gentlemen. We need to gain members on this channel. We have one pay pig, we have no crowns, but the cash cows. I need more pals. I need to start hanging out in the VC more. So what I think we should do is start planning movie nights. And so I am going to have
a
movie night in the VC tonight if we can get at least 25 new members or a new pay pig.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Okay.
I will be there. I will be there.
Bet. Let me put it on the screen because that's going to be our little thing today. I am lonely.
That's so. I remember being a viewer and always wanting to do a movie night before I joined the Discord, and I still have never done it. And so this will be so fun. Yeah, because I like, how fun is that to get all together? You know what I mean?
It is
Watch a
fun.
show with like, you know, people that have similar interests. What a freaking blast.
Yeah.
And then the commentary, you know, what's going on?
Okay, I think it's able to be on the screen. Boom.
Okay.
Everyone's stealing Crypt's idea. Well, Crypt actually got it from Glass, who got it from Babe, everybody does movie nights. We actually used to do them back when I had more time. We had Nick. We used to watch Teen Mom and make Nick sit and watch it.
Oh, did you really?
Oh, yeah. It was good.
That is so fun.
It was good.
That's great. Well, we got a lot of drama just to catch up on before we jump into the Disney dark side.
We
got a lot to cover there. Dump and jump it. That's how we do that on Rain. We dump it, we jump it.
Dumping and
do
jumping.
Do what you gotta do.
Okay.
Get through that rain.
Speaking of rain, we decided we're gonna call our little drama, because we don't want to be a drama show. We're not a clip show, but we like to talk about what's going on. So we have a new little segment. We're gonna create a little animation song for it, but it is gonna be called the Storm Watch. And it is good that we are taking Storm Watch because our new show is gone. Or our news lady.
True.
Our news
lady is gone. We had quite a bit. I dropped into the docket when she put into announcements, but it seems that Cat Lady has disappeared. Cat Lady has decided to exit out of the server. She no longer wants a host role. She was a community manager. She was a host. And this all happened way too fast.
It won't let me copy your image. Hello?
I did it on purpose to be sneaky. That's okay. I can still read it.
That's okay.
Oh, did you get it?
I can share it. I'm just gonna end up sharing the docket, but it's fine because it's only the little screenshot. Okay.
So what happened this morning is we had I happened to tune into Gold right when this was all happening. Very, very fun. And it was a little boring. We were learning how to flip pancakes and see what color on what side meant that we needed to flip it again. And it was a hard show. So Keem asked, I think A Styles was complaining how boring it was. And he just sent a message and was like, go up there and tell him. So A Styles went up on the show, had it out with Felony Melanie, let her know that it was boring, and Felony came back at him and said, well, are you a host? I don't think so. And then she said she doesn't usually kick people, but
Stinks! Yeah.
At Jason Holtby 8944 donated $5. The drunk commentary LNFAO of Movie Nights of Rain VC. Love you, Tampoon. Have a good day.
Jason,
see you later for movie night.
We need to get the 25 members, but Jason, that's you. You're the drunk commentator, Jason. That's your bitch.
We need to bring it back. We need you to come.
Okay, let's get back into this.
I love that.
So he went. A Styles went up,
kind of bossed up, left, and then Keem announced, "Hey, we're going to be moving Felony Melanie to Rebel on with Cat Lady, and A Styles is going to go to Gold. Then Cat Lady, who is a community manager, so she is able to get into this tab that usually Keem's the one who announces it, stated, "Congratulations, Felony Melanie, on gaining her own channel for whatever show she wants to create. Congrats, A Styles, for finally becoming an intern, which he's advocated for a long time." So she, it turns out she, behind the scenes, did not want to work with Felony Melanie. That's all that we've heard. There's rumors, there's speculations. We're not sure what's going on, but the last report I got on Gay was that she has left the server.
Wow.
So,
well, I saw she was in the gay chat, and she was like saying she's much happier, like it's gonna be less stress and stuff like that. But like, if you needed to leave, like, you could have left a different way, and you could have left like, okay, I need to like reassess my words.
Okay.
It's like she's saying that.
Oh, I can't hear you.
At Booster_Gold 2112 donated $5. So you are a nerd? Riddle me this. Who is the actual 13th Doctor, lore-wise, actor/actress-wise?
Oh, Booster, I'm going to let you down on that. I am a nerd, but it's like for very specific things, because I do have that autism. So I will know way too much about one subject and not a lot about another. My sister does love Doctor Who, but unfortunately I just don't know anything about it.
It's not in my autism either.
But if you want to keep asking me questions, you might be able to hit it, because there's a lot of hit a question I would know, because there's a lot of little specific nooks and crannies that I just like totally nerd out on and love. And but unfortunately I didn't get the Doctor Who memo. Maybe I will though, because sometimes, off chance I'll start a new show and then I'm like, this is my life now. This is everything that I ever needed to know.
Locale Doctor Who.
Yeah, and Phantom would be your guy. That's right.
That's
1, 2, 3. Phantom would absolutely know.
All right.
So that was our Cat Lady.
So she left acting like it wasn't the fact that she called Felony Melanie boring and said she looks old. Yeah. How old is Cat Lady? She is the last fucking person to be saying anything like that.
At Booster_Gold 2112 donated $5. It was Matt Smith, the 11th Doctor, as they had a hidden incarnation they revealed, plus another that made him 13. You're still my Jadzia.
Well, maybe one day I can also be your Mzadi. So let's see. That was just for me and Booster. That wasn't for anyone else.
I don't know what that means.
Booster knows. Don't worry about it.
What in the world?
And the world keeps spinning. But we had really cool things that happened last night. I
keep getting my rant cut off by Booster.
Oh, okay. Wait, rant. Please,
no,
rant.
It's okay.
We love your rants,
it's okay.
Please.
Because we are already 15 minutes in. I'm just saying, Cat Lady, if you wanted to leave, you could have left without, like, hurting another woman. Like, you didn't even give her a fucking chance on your show.
Oh,
and you're,
that's
like,
so
now
true.
saying you're going to be all less stressed. It's not that. You didn't want somebody on your show, and you're being a crybaby bitch about it. Don't act like it's something different. Next. Anyways.
That is weird, too, because she is so willing to help any of the male. I'm not saying that she's attracted to him, but I've seen her help a lot of male interns or people wanting to be interns, and this is the first time I've seen her interact with a woman like that. So that would be disappointing if that has something to play into it.
That's a good point. Well, yeah, like, could you imagine, like, okay, Felony Melanie got added to Reign, right? I don't want her. She looks old and she's boring. You didn't even give her a fucking chance.
Yeah.
You don't know.
So, like, Felony Melanie has a really interesting like background and knowledge set, and maybe if she could work with her on that, there's just always opportunities. You know what I mean? Every show has opportunities, every host has opportunities, every intern has opportunities. And what's cool about this place is audience members have opportunities because how many times has Yo Mama on Pit said, "Oh, the audience gave me that idea."
Yeah.
Like it is a big collaborative, but we all have to, we all have to work together and realize that, it's also locales. But I wanted to talk about something exciting because I'm so excited. Billy coming back, Ricka Rewind, midnight. I go in there, 2.4 thousand views. Crazy.
It was insane.
Everyone showed up for support. Billy looked rested, ready to go, ready to entertain. Who did Hatred turn into? Hatred was like,
I know,
funny, standing up for himself.
He has a personality.
His personality could shine. He's not constantly having to babysit someone to make sure that they, don't do anything that turns off the entire audience.
Right.
Exactly. So that was really cool to see. Cool to see the support. I hope that keeps coming. Like Billy, man, I came in right at the end, right before he left, and you could tell that he was tired and had been through a lot. He seems rested and ready to go.
He was so happy. And the love, like I even said this in the comment, I'm like, it feels like the community is healing, right? Like Billy is back. All the hosts have come together to welcome him back, whether it was in a dono or going up there. Like it was just, it's just so good. It's so good. I'm excited to see what's gonna come.
I'm excited too. And then I did have a Fire update. I watched Fire last night.
Oh, okay.
Everyone was locked in. No one was going all over the place. You could tell that there was a show plan in place. You could tell that feedback was listened to. I'm not saying that.
Are you sure we watched the same show?
Oh my gosh, tell me, am I wrong?
Because I saw another chair stream. I saw Zio late again. I saw
Zio was late again.
Yeah, I saw Abby getting up on her chair. I saw them talking about MacBooks and what to buy.
Well,
I saw
know what it is? I think what it is sometimes when you watch a show and it's so bad, that maybe the next show isn't really up to standard, but it's way better than it was before.
Okay.
Because you have to admit, no matter what, at least the sound levels, at least the noise, the crazy chewing, that I felt was better. And I all I'm saying is I can see potential. Okay. And you don't have to agree with me.
Well, if Zio's not late today, maybe I'll give her, like, because
This is it, Zio. This is your chance.
I feel like Zio is not having the correct opportunity. She's in a
she needs more coaching.
Well, she's in a hug box. They all comfort each other, so she could just sit there silent for 25 minutes, and then somebody will give a hate dono, and then they're all, "You're doing so good. You're doing so good."
Okay.
What? You're just sitting there doing nothing. What do you mean she's doing so good?
I was going to say the chat is not a hug box, but you're saying like her other co-host.
Yes, her co-host. Like they're not pushing her to do anything.
Okay, I can see. Well, you know what? If I get a chance to watch it tonight, I will definitely have more open eyes, have a little better understanding, and instead of comparing it to its own worst show, I'll just compare it to what regular shows do. How's that sound?
Donated $5. I hate that I supported Cat Lady. Can't believe she's a bitch.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We appreciate your support, though. Yeah, that was Cat Lady leaving the way that she did was really surprising.
It's disappointing when you love someone.
Happy birthday, Kathy.
Happy birthday, Kathy.
Mm-hmm.
Is Kathy's birthday?
Every day's Kathy's birthday.
Happy birthday, Kathy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kathy. Happy birthday, Kathy. Hey. And then there was another news. We have one more. Everyone is unbanned from the Discord. You can come back if you want.
Beep.
Oh, yes. Come back. Come back to us. Come
play with us in the Discord. Come. So Keem gave a warning of an hour. He's letting everyone back in. come on over, go through the bots.
Brother, this guy stinks!
At Nope.10 donated $10. Sorry I'm late. Just let me squeeze on by. Oh, sorry. Pardon me. Just gonna scooch on by here real quick. Almost to my seat. And there we go. Also member up. Bitches.
I know. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Are you
Okay,
ready to
so-
get spooky?
We're ready to get spooky. There is going to be a lot of murder. Unfortunately, there's going to be deaths that are unfortunate. There's going to be shady back things. I have tried to take out some of like the specific names and details, just because we also definitely want to have that balance of like respecting the individuals and also going over some of the dark things that we found.
Yes.
And
entertainment, educational purposes only, ladies and gentlemen.
Educational purposes only. We're learning.
Purposes only.
We're learning about the history. We're learning about how it grew. And the first one we're going to learn about is we're actually going to talk about similarities between two child stars.
We are.
One from long ago and one from now. So if the picture works and you can pop it up, great. If you can't, should be able just to Google his name, and it's probably going to be one of the first ones.
Yeah.
But our first little segment is on child actors who met similar ends. So we're going to be talking about Bobby Driscoll. So go ahead and click in. Bobby Driscoll, who was the voice actor for Peter Pan. That's what he was most famous for. He is the child star that not only inspired the voice acting for Peter Pan, but they actually used his face to draw it.
You can tell the difference, or the similarity is crazy.
Oh, absolutely! It's
they
so
got
crazy how much he looks alike. And they did that a lot back in those times, as they would have actors dressed up as the actual person in costume in order to animate it and make it look actually realistic. But he was a star. He was in Peter Pan, Treasure Island, So Dear to My Heart, Song of the South. Walt Disney, when he found a child actor that could really perform and act well, they used him over and over again. Similar how like Wendy is the same voice actor as Alice in Wonderland. So that was really common. And so part of what happened to him in his younger years is he did win a Juvenile Academy Award, which is really cool, for his role in So Dear to My Heart. And then like out of nowhere, Peter Pan was done in 1953. At the end of 1953, Disney just ended his contract and cut all ties. And no one knew where he was. No one heard from him. No one knew what was going on. He vanished. Well, unfortunately, he did end up dying from heart failure alone in an apartment on March 30th of 1968. His family didn't know he was there. The person who found him had no idea who he was either. No one who rented out the apartment knew who he was. It was this guy who was unfortunately addicted to heroin in an apartment, anonymous, and he got buried in a pauper's grave. So a pauper's grave would be a grave that is for poor people who are not claimed at all and have like no marker. It was completely forgotten to the world. This person who brought so much joy to so many people. His family did eventually find out where he was buried and who he was, but that wasn't until 1969, so about a year later. And his mom found him because his dad was dying. And so Walt Disney's company stepped in to help them find Bobby Driscoll. And that's the only way they found him in the pauper's grave. So if like the Disney company hadn't stepped in at that standpoint, we could have never known what happened to him, never known his history, never known where his story ended. And also after he was in all these Disney movies, they do want to mention that he was typecast a ton as a child star. and trying to transition from like being a child star to working in adult films or older casts. Like I remember Zendaya had a really hard problem when she moved from Disney to acting as a regular 20-year-old woman who she was. People were like, "You're a child. You're a child. This is too adult of a film for her to be in." He had a lot of the same problems, so that's what helped lead to just him as an adult having nothing to lean back on. The studios weren't like they are now too. It wasn't like he was sitting down having school every day. They were working him to the bone, this movie, this press tour, this thing. So this happened back he starred in that in 1953, and we actually have a similar case that just happened this year with the woman who as a child voiced Lilo from Lilo and Stitch, Davin Chase, and I don't think I'm saying her first name right, so I am going to refer to her as Chase. But she was a beautiful, infectious little girl who brought the whole entire movie to light. Her voice work is so incredible on that. But not only that, if you've ever seen The Ring, she is the little girl that crawls out of the well and out of the television and comes to get you. That was
Samara,
an actual little girl who did. Yes, yeah, she was Samara.
Now, I want to just confirm because I think she played. No, I don't want AI mode. How do I just look up the normal? Oh my god. I think she was the voice actress in Spirited Away, right?
She was.
Okay.
Yeah, she was. Which is a great film. Are you a Ghibli fan?
Oh, yeah.
Shut up.
Huge Ghibli
Why
fan.
are we the same person?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
No, literally, I just watched, I watched Ponyo last night, or not last night, and then I had myself a little marathon. So I watched Ponyo, and then I watched Totoro, and then I fell asleep. But, yeah. Mini
Those are
marathon.
Like comfort, happy. Yeah, Spirited Away is my favorite, though. It's definitely like the best out of the best. She was in, AMAC just said she was in Donnie Darko. Yeah, and she's freaking great in Donnie Darko, too. She was also in Big Love, and she plays, since we talked about, like, culty backgrounds, but she played a wife to their prophet, and she, like, escapes in Big Love and is a really big badass in that, so that's really cool. So very talented actress that was in a lot of different movies. A lot of people wanted to work with her, and just had like a wealth of experience and opportunity. Now, I don't know the exact details of what happened, but she was in a motorcycle accident, which let me read the actual details. So it was a motorcycle accident around like 2017 that she was in, and she got addicted to painkillers from that, which is actually what we hear. A lot of people who have professional careers will get in accidents or will go through something that's just like almost debilitatingly painful and can become addicted and dependent onto opioids that way. So with that accident, it like kind of completely changed her life. Her mother did stay in touch with her until 2019, but it created a situation where she was actually spending more of her time like on the streets in order to obtain drugs more easily, as opposed to being in a home. And eventually where she died was on Skid Row in LA, with a boyfriend that she had in a tent. And there are photos of that. I didn't feel comfortable showing them because of it, and it is when she is alive. It's not when she is passed. Because someone was so surprised that they had seen her, but she is so skinny in it and so not herself that I just don't think it's a good idea to show him. But she did have arrests that really coincided with the drug use. So in November 2017, she was booked for driving and riding a car without the owner's consent, and it was a stolen vehicle. So I'm not sure exactly why that was the charge. I'm guessing it was probably pled down to that because normally it would just be like, she probably stole the vehicle, I would think, but she was driving a car that was a stolen vehicle was what she was charged. And then in August 2018, she was arrested by LAPD Hollywood for a misdemeanor drug charge, right? So that's where it's kind of amping up more after the motorcycle, after the accidents that she had seen. And then November 2018, she was officially charged with a misdemeanor count of possession of a controlled substance without prescriptions and drug paraphernalia. So in 2019, she was cut off from her family. And that's also, I'm sure there's people in the chat and there's other people. And if you see anything anyone says on the chat or want to interject and all, let me know. But, it's not a black and white situation when you're dealing with someone who has substance abuse. It is the most painful thing I've heard for parents to have to go through. It is confusing. It is hard because sometimes having them in your life, you can't not be an enabler. So let's pull up so we can see what the actual Los Angeles County Medical's examination revealed about her death. Like I said, it was, I think she was in a hospital, but right previously she was in a tent on Skid Row, which I don't know if you guys have seen what Hollywood Skid Row looks like. Oh, there's not a picture.
Okay.
I'm sorry. There's nothing for you to look up right now. Yeah, it was just that picture of her, Lilo and Stitch.
Okay.
With her when she was younger. But what did happen is they found out that during this time, her cause of death was AIDS with chronic polysubstance use, contributing to her passing. Prior to her death, she also experienced several health complications, including bacterial meningitis and blood infection. And so there was and also confirmed homelessness through her boyfriend. And also, like I said, there were people that saw her that also had taken her picture or many people tried to get her out of the tents and get her out of there, including her manager, who couldn't find her. And so with the AIDS contributing to it, we know that sharing needles, things along those lines, it's really easy to contract to anything along those lines. And so the big difference between her and Bobby Driscoll is Bobby Driscoll's penniless. He had no money to himself. He had absolutely nothing. She had millions of dollars in her bank, millions of dollars waiting for her. Her manager was trying to find her, and she didn't have access to any of it because she had disappeared pretty much off the face of the planet. So it is just so tragic and unfortunate that she was in this situation, because she really, if she could have been in the right headspace, had the financial means.
At Remo the Turk gifted 5 memberships.
Hey, thank you so much, Remo. That's so great.
Guys, if you got a gifted from Remo, please say thank you.
Oh, I love that. Love that. Okay, so that is what I have on Miss Chase. But if there's anything in the comments, I'm trying to kind of look at the comments now because I have to switch back and forth.
That's okay. I think we need a moment to take it in.
Yeah, I agree.
It was a lot of information.
Yeah, and Dinah mentioned she just didn't have to be homeless when she had millions of dollars in her SAG account, and that's part of what what can make it so hard when you see someone in a situation like that, because it's just not normal.
Yeah.
I have a lovely picture below. This is a little cell phone crime ring that I actually was a victim of. If we want to pull him up,
really?
This takes place. Yeah. So this takes place at Walt Disney World. And we just have a little mugshot of the guy.
One second.
No problem. And I'll kind of explain before we get the mugshot in, but what was happening a lot at
AMAC with the 1.
Oh,
at AMAC Talking Smack gifted a membership.
Are you excited to work with AMAC?
Thank you. Yes, I'm so excited. She still hasn't accepted my friend request, but I get it. I'm a little weird.
AMAC, accept the friend request. You gotta do show stuff.
I believe that when I show up that night and I just try not to, let my Muppet face Muppet too much, you know, out of excitement that it's all going to work out.
Oh my goodness. What do you think that you would like, what do you guys want to do?
I have no idea, but I'm sure when she decides to accept my friend request, then we'll be able to talk about it. And, you know, if I were AMAC, I might want to accept my friend request. I'm just saying.
She says sorry in the chat. Yeah, Fuzz says L AMAC.
Could be the start of something wonderful.
Yes. And like, yeah, I see Dinah says this is why I worried about child stars. It's kind of a thing with child stars is that they're kind of just left.
Especially Disney. Doesn't that happen a lot with Disney?
Well, I mean, they just kind of all fly off the rails. But even there was what is Jodie? Who's the girl that played Stephanie in Full House?
Jodie Sweetin.
Yeah.
Sweden.
Something like that. Yeah. She had a big thing too, where she was really big into drugs at a young age. Drew Barrymore drank at a very young age. All of them.
Drew Barrymore with her mom, she would drink and smoke, and you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Well, and that too is. Have you ever read Jeanette McCurdy's book, I'm Glad My Mom Died?
No, but I have it. I have it, and I love the cover with the pink urn.
Like 3 times. Yeah. It is absolutely amazing. But even her, she talks about like all the things that her mom did to like get her into acting and like made her have EDs and push her to do it's pretty intense. It's a, you know,
and she was a Nickelodeon.
She was a Nickelodeon.
Girl,
yep.
See, and it seems like there's been laws in place, like even with Chase, there's laws in place so that they have financial coverage, but so that at least is protected, because that was the first thing, like way back in my day, was like, the parents steal all their money, they have no money for when they're adults, and that was happening over and over again. So now they do have, like someone mentioned in the chat, like SAG will protect the money, but they weren't able to give it to her because they weren't able to get in contact with her because of the situation she was in with being addicted to drugs.
Yeah. Sorry, they just said, Tammy, check announcements.
Oh, perfect.
Why? Attention host, if you change the avatar of an LCU channel, you will be sorry. Let me try again. Attention host, if you change the avatar of an LCU channel, you will be fired. No questions asked. Bye. Gone. While I was gone, 3 different channels changed their avatar. What's an avatar in a channel?
So that's the cow that you have, like your cow for rain. And I know Turbo changed and redid all of the color scheming for Rewind. That was the only one I knew of, though.
Oh, yikes.
So
okay.
It must have been being done without his knowledge or permission, which is interesting because all of the merch stores are connected with that logo. So why would you want to change it when your merch isn't going to match?
All right. I don't know. I've always wanted to like redo the rain cow.
Oh, I think it could be redone, but to me that came off more like, you need my approval to do this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, instead of just like, hey, people were just changing to this business and universe that I built up, changing the icons.
Yeah, it's just changing the icons, changing the cows.
You can't just do that when I'm gone. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. So I'm wondering, well, he's not supposed to be back yet. He's supposed to be back August 1st, but
he's definitely moving some spoons around today, though. You know, he's like, let me stir this pot over here. Let me stir this over here.
Well, I woke up today and I had a bunch of ats and DMs, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It didn't even include me. I'm like, why?
I can tell you why. It
was on fire. The universe was on fire.
It's because I asked in the main chat who should be the new community manager.
Oh, I want to be a community manager.
That's why you're getting added, is because people were saying Tammy 10.
I want to be a community manager.
Or put it out there. Tell us. Pitch it
to
us.
Know. They know.
Oh,
But I'm not going to be up at 4
this
a.m. I'm so
guy
sorry, guys.
stinks!
This is not happening.
At AMAC Talkin' Smack donated $5. Keem has to redo the cow. Believe me, we once had the ugliest farting chubby cow, and it took kicking and screaming to get it changed.
I will say at the beginning of Fluff, they have the cutest Highland fluffy cow with braids in her hair
Yes.
and bows, and that's so like for the Fluff show, that'd be great. And Rain, wouldn't it be cool to have a Rain cow that almost looks like the horse from Frozen? That's like all made out of the rain and like dripping
Ooh.
and
A
yeah.
water cow.
I think that would be cool because the whole thing, they're called Nopes. They're called Nopes, and they're like Norwegian Nordic creatures that come out of the water in like animal form. So it's still a cow, okay? It's still cool.
Sorry, I'm looking at the website.
Okay.
And I've noticed something.
Do tell.
Why is Cash off the roster?
You know what? I bet they're moving things right now. I bet they're moving things around right now because of the earlier announcement we went over where Cash is getting shooken up.
Yeah, because what's gonna happen?
Felony Melly's moved.
Wait, why is Cash getting shooken up?
Oh my gosh, because I'm an idiot and I was thinking gold.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
no, it's okay, guys. What is going on with Cashola?
Yeah. Let's see
Anything
if
interesting?
Oh my gosh, I'm really glad you were able to get that cow changed, AMAC, because I would not want an ugly farting show cow on my show with Chubby. Two female hosts would not be my favorite thing in the whole entire world.
Tina is on Cafe and Queen, so they probably gave it to C, so Tina can do it whenever. But then we don't have anybody in a circuit. Now,
We'll see. Maybe this is one of those like developing news stories. As we get more information. Stormwatch, send it our way.
Beep 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 beep.
Dun, 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 dun,
Beep,
dun, dun.
beep.
So let's talk about this cell phone crime ring, shall we?
Oh yes. Here we go.
There are bags that you can put an active cell phone into. You can purchase these bags quite easily. Once you put it in, it is like a dead zone. You have no idea where the cell phone are. It doesn't matter if you have an iPhone and it can say where your iPhone is. Everything shuts off, done, gone forever into the abyss. So what would happen is Disney had bus transportation to and from the parks, but also to all of the resorts, to and from their big shopping center, which is called Disney Springs. Yeah. So think of like a huge outside mall.
Oh yeah.
So
I've been
this
there.
crime syndicate wouldn't actually get tickets to the park, wouldn't actually be staying at the hotels, but would jump on the bus next to paying passengers because it was free for everyone. They didn't check tickets or anything.
Yeah.
And people have their cell phones all the time on the bus, right?
Mm-hmm.
We check it, see where we're at, when are our reservations. And then as you exit the bus, they would just put it in the bag, gone forever, out of the abyss.
Oh.
So this happened to my friend. The phone was gone. It disappeared. We talked to the local police. They had no idea. They said it happens all the time. Be really careful, like watch your phone. But they hadn't figured out who was doing it yet. Then like 2 weeks later, all of a sudden the phone pops back up and it's in Thailand. Okay. So these like masses of phones, however, are being shipped in whatever or taken overseas in order to be sold somewhere else, which probably made like pretty good money. So what happened here is they did finally find these people that would like go in and steal phones. With this guy specifically, his name is Victor Alfonso Diaz, and he was arrested and charged with third-degree grand theft and trespass from the resort. But it doesn't matter if they're trespassed, they keep coming back and back and back because they make so much money on these. So then they found him again later with like two portable chargers. He had like 5 different phones in these bags, in the same kind of bags, like contained so no one could see. And Disney World now has changed this issue where only passengers who are actually staying at the resort can ride back and forth. So they can't have these little rings come in and like target specific people going to and from the resorts. But there are other like similar arrests that happen, but it's just really interesting because I wouldn't think like this would be a way to make a living, but with how many times they're arrested, how many times this happened, it is like a fully international functioning cell phone stealing.
When did they change the rule about letting people on buses? Because I just went in 23 and we took an Uber.
So just this last year.
Oh, okay. I was going to say they did not check my ticket.
Yeah, I have not been since they checked the ticket. It was a big hubbub because a lot of people like resort hopping.
Yes.
So like you're staying at one resort, but maybe another resort has like a really good restaurant and like a killer pool or like a cool statue you want to check out. So yeah, they had to kind of switch things around so that it's a little more safe and a little less access to phones. But I will tell you how easy it was because my friend had their freaking phone in their hand because we were looking at it. And then we got up and I don't know how it happened and it was gone. And it was gone and we immediately pulled out my phone to track it.
Wow.
Gone.
Okay, that's kind of crazy.
Fast. And then I have another one that's just from like also I have personal experience with, but do you know what code grandma is?
No.
Have you ever heard of people maybe like sneaking into Disney parks and dropping ashes of their loved ones?
Oh, yes. Okay. Especially in the Haunted Mansion. That bitch gets shut down weekly because people will pour their ashes.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
While people are sitting behind it, that's what it's called. It's called at least in 2016. Okay. I don't have experience past. They could have changed it, but in 2016, it was called Code Grandma because my friend worked for the Haunted Mansion. Okay. And it was all the time. They had to have people come in with like those hermetically sealed suits.
Yeah, like the hazmat suits.
Go in, sweep it all up, make sure it causes a big, huge mess. They were like every single time, like they get every piece of dust, like nothing's there, but people do it over and over and over again. And I also don't think people realize like how easy it is for them to see it on the camera.
Well,
because it's
do you guys not think that there are cameras in like every section has a camera?
Yeah,
like people get caught like making out and stuff like that. I've heard of some sexual activity on the People Mover, Pirates of the Caribbean.
My friend mentioned
People Mover.
Seeing something on Haunted Mansion. That's a little crazy because you can literally see the people on both sides of you. But there was a little something happening. So
no, I've heard a story about a girl giving head on pirates.
Oh, there is a video on the monorail that was really famous. I'm not suggesting looking it up. Yeah,
that's wide
from
open.
Park to park. Yeah, it's that guerrilla filming style. Not a great place with kids, and there wasn't any around. And like, I didn't even see the video. I just saw screenshots of it. But I'm like, that is insane. That is insane. I would never, ever, ever. And I also know people will get like lifetime bans from Disney if they're staying at a Disney park and they decide to participate in marital activities on the balcony. So they see you getting it on in the balcony. And they will come to your door and you will get a lifetime ban.
Did you hear about the guy who, well, there was 2 incidents in Pirates. One of them took like a water bottle and grabbed the pirate water and drank it.
I've done that.
Shut up. You're lying. You better be fucking lying. I swear to God, you better be fucking lying. Please tell me you're goddamn lying.
Now it's a part of me. I have that bromine in me now.
Please tell me you're fucking lying.
Every time I drink it, I'm stronger.
Oh my God. Oh my
when
God.
I was a teenager, okay? When I was a teenager, because
you didn't.
I was born 20 minutes outside of California. Disneyland was like my place. I am an idiot. hello, audience. I am an idiot. Okay. So, me and my friend, as teenagers going to Disney, decided we were going to drink water from every single ride we could. Rivers of America, that brown stuff. Let's take some.
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no.
It's a Small World?
No!
Yeah, very chlorine-y.
Ugh!
We could do I would never do it, and I was a child, okay? So do not come after me. I was a child. I was in a situation where logic and my brain wasn't fully formed. But yes, but it wasn't like drinking. Okay, this is what we would do. We would dip our hand in the water and then we would taste it on our hand. Does that make it any better? No. Do I have probably like a brain eating amoeba in me
Yeah.
currently that it makes me who I am today?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And now that was confession time.
I
Disney
love it.
confession time.
I can't say I've ever done anything like that.
Well, that wasn't on our docket, so I'm a little upset for you to bring that up.
Well, the
but
other incident, and I really hope you haven't
Tell
done
us.
this as well, is a guy peed in it.
No, I probably just drank the pee.
You might have drank the pee.
Probably drank some
Might
pee.
have drank the pee.
There's no way it's just one guy that peed in it. There's probably lots of people who pee in it. Yeah.
Probably.
I would say so. And in this that happened in Disneyland, but in Disney World all the time, like alligators will get into Splash Mountain, and they have
I
to like
haven't
go
heard about
through and
that.
they have to go through and like check the rides and like shut places down. Or is it alligators or
What?
crocodiles?
I
Someone who's
don't
actually
know about
educated,
that.
tell me the difference. If it,
I've
does it,
gotten
I think it's alligators in
stuck on
Florida.
Splash Mountain once, and we had to do an evacuation where you actually had to get off and get to go behind the scenes and stuff. But here's the thing: is I am actually terrified of animatronics, especially ones in water. I have submechanophobia.
What? You are? And yeah, the submechanophobia.
I have bad
Oh.
submechanophobia.
Okay, you should look up the dragon that used to be in the Finding or in the
I know it.
Thousand Leagues Under the Sea ride. Do you know exactly what I mean?
Yep.
That is the scariest freaking underwater thing I have ever seen before in my life.
I fucking
And
hate it.
now, yeah, it's also like decaying slowly underneath the water.
Yep.
Oh,
It's
coming
great.
for you. Yeah. It's
just not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be
No.
there. It's gross.
And I can get that. Like, I can absolutely get why you feel that way. And like the animatronic, I have a thing with people in suits. So like
What do you mean?
the Mickey Mouses, like the Mickey Mouses and the Winnie the Poohs, and you don't know who's in there and you don't know who they are.
Mhm.
And it just is something that like I'm so glad other people enjoy, but that really freaks me out.
Okay. Is it like the actual costume itself, or is it like the fact that like there
It's
could
like-
be a creep under it?
It's like I think it's like you don't know who's like underneath the flesh. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know.
Mm.
I don't know anything. I need to see people's eyes to know if I can trust them. And I don't trust anyone. I want to take a peek at
Okay.
the chat. Someone just said it was a very long word, megalodrophobia, but there's a fear of giant monsters in the sea too.
Ew.
Ooh, like a kraken. Ooh,
Like what's
yeah.
the Leviathan.
Let me look it up.
It is like this giant sea creature that it's in the Bible. I can't think right now. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. That's scary looking. Like a little.
Like a giant sea monster that like has all the powers of God.
Have you ever been out at sea, like on a cruise ship or anything?
No. But not
did
for
a
any
Disney-
reason. I would love to go to one.
I did a Disney cruise once, and it was fun, but the sea is scary.
Yeah.
Being out there away from anything else, and also like the case that's in the news right now about the girl that was killed like on the cruise ship and international laws, and when you die when you get murdered or killed on a cruise ship, like who is actually the one that investigates it, who covers it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Amac's really into true crime, so she probably knows like a little more than I would, because I just know like basic amounts of it. But
Sure.
yeah, I think that can be really scary.
Well, I don't
So I
think.
do.
Have you seen the documentary on Netflix, The Poop Cruise?
Yes, I have.
And I think
That's a
that
very
on its
funny
own might
story.
be a reason why I wouldn't go on a cruise.
So all of the toilets, everything goes out. There is urine and poop on the lower decks. All the people have to move towards the front. Nothing's working. It's terrible. You're in hell. You have like little family areas where you're trying to cover yourself from the sun and put the beds underneath. And then imagine that the cruise director says, okay, now people, all the free alcohol you want, that's how we're going to make up
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, we're gonna give you all piss and shits and puking with no running water.
Yep. They're like, but listen, you're going to be drunk the whole time. So on top of it being in like a hellhole out at sea where no one can come out and save you for days and days and days, and the poop and urine is coming
Yeah.
further and further up, then they're like, everyone get drunk and act like idiots and start fighting.
Did
What
they
would you
stop
do,
making?
Tammy?
Did they end my Minecraft account?
What would you do if you were there with your family too?
Yeah, probably.
I would start sharpening spikes.
Well, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. I mean, would I actually know? Like, I'd probably just cry and lay in the bed and scroll on my phone. But did they have power? Because then you wouldn't be able to charge your phone. No Wi-Fi.
Well, you also don't have you don't have Wi-Fi. Like most of those cruise ships, you just have an app,
Yeah.
and so that you can communicate just with your family, and you can get Wi-Fi if you pay ridiculous, like it is crazy prices
Damn.
to get Wi-Fi.
All right.
So it's
That's okay. So I'm gonna leave you really quick. I have to pee, and I hear my child
Okay.
screaming. So I just want to check and make sure that he's excited screaming and not sad screaming.
Absolutely.
So
Let's get
you
that
are so. Let's see how you solo it with the raindrops.
Okay, we'll see. I'm gonna look at the chat a little. What a creepy Disney. Okay, the next information and the next thing I have going on is I actually pulled a list of incidents because I wanted to do it in the most maybe OSHA incident form approved way of different injuries or deaths that have happened at the Disney parks in the Disney park arena. So we'll go, we'll kind of dive into that a little bit. When Tammy pops back in. Ooh, people are having like lots of really good suggestions on things to look up. Booster Locale Rain says, look up the story of Amy Lynn Bradley. You're welcome for the nightmare. Okay, I will absolutely look into that. And lots of people have fun Disney stories. And okay, Anna Kemper is who was talking about, who was murdered overseas. And when you're on a cruise ship and a murder does happen, or a missing person happens where you're missing from it, the hard thing to know is who does the investigation there. You know, you're not protected the same way you would be in a regular situation in a country that happens. If you're on vacation in Mexico and someone goes missing, the town you're in Mexico has a police force that comes in and does the investigation and can also help work with. If you live in Canada or if you live in the United States, they can help work with whatever government you're with in order to get all the information they can for a missing person. So it can be that these things like this don't happen very often, but when they do happen, I absolutely feel for the families because they have to really fight to be able to find out what happened to their family members who are just trying to take a vacation and end up missing. And for the Anna Kemper case, it looks like someone's letting us know that her stepbrother is currently working through the court process. I did see that they did believe it was the stepbrother who killed her on the cruise ship, and there was also DNA evidence that led to some really dark dark conclusions on what happened at the end of her life, which is really, really hard. So maybe we'll just gonna double check before we go on a cruise, make sure that we're with safe people, make sure that you're the only one that has access to your room. Maybe we just want to check out the camera situation, you know, make sure that everything on those lines are good and protected so we can protect ourselves.
Ugh.
Ooh, this one's okay. So, yeah, so Booster, Amy Lynn Bradley, scariest cruise ship overboard incident. We are going to check that out for sure. Maybe you could do an episode on that too, Amy Lynn.
We're becoming
And
an
then
investigations channel.
I know. Melcifer also just happened to mention that Booster Gold should come back.
Booster, what do you think?
Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? Come investigate with us. Or we could talk nerdy. Billy's back and Billy's looking good. Billy's back and looking good. So I do have for the last little part.
Do you have a crush on Billy? I do.
I don't have crushes on anyone based on like their physical aesthetic. That's just not my thing. And
it's a personality.
It's a personality. It's interests. It's things more on those lines. But usually when people ask if you have a crush, they're asking like, are you physically attracted? So I just wanted to justify it that way. From what I know about Billy, I think that he seems really interesting and fun. He has a cool background with his what he's talked about his dad and like the work that his dad went into. And when he was a kid, he would help his dad with like some outreach programs. And I thought that was really cool. So I would definitely be interested to hang out and talk. Absolutely. I could probably talk about things way longer than anyone ever needs to hear.
Fuzz says, to fuck you mean you got a crush on Billy. Sorry, I meant I have a crush on Fuzz. Sorry.
Damn right.
My bad.
You tell her.
I forgot your name wasn't Billy.
She gets confused. She's running around.
I get confused. It's because you got me messed up on the tequila. Yeah, she's leaving me tomorrow. What do you guys want me to do tomorrow? It's going to be just me.
Oh, yeah. If you have any suggestions for tomorrow, let's do it. And I can help behind the scenes, send you things as I'm traveling too. So you just let me know.
We're going to have fun.
I'm going to spend a lot of time in airports tomorrow. I'm not excited. Okay, let's pull our last little docket, which there is like so much here, and I don't think we can go through all of it because I realized how crazy it is. But what I did is for each county, I pulled up so for Walt Disney World, like Kissimmee, and then also for Disneyland Resort. I think technically they're both Orange County, but one's in Anaheim, one's in Orlando.
Yes.
Or technically Kissimmee. I pulled up the list of incidents and I tried to pull ones that I saw were like kind of the most interesting, but there's a lot. Tammy, there is a lot. If you go to the deaths or injuries at Disney parks, you can see like that's just a little bit of it. But we can go over it. But are there any that you know of that we can jump to and you can tell because you kind of know the history of it, or should we focus just on what we have written?
Well,
because I think you know about the Carousel of Progress one, right?
Yes, I definitely know about that one.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find.
If you go under Disneyland to America Sings, because that's what the Carousel of Progress was called at the time.
Got it.
That's gonna have the information of like the year and everything that it happened. And then maybe I'll get like 2 books so I can show them. I can show you kind of what happened to it. One moment.
Okay. Hi guys.
Okay.
Guys,
so
Desi
tell
will be
them
back
about
on Thursday. 1, 2, 3, Desi will be back on Thursday.
Wah, 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 wah.
And Kalila has been telling me that she has hella knowledge on Dark Disney, and I said, abso-fucking-lutely. This is what we are interested in. 1, 2, 3 is a troll, by the way. He's just having fun being mean, so don't get butthurt.
Okay. Well, listen, Hall Monitor Xylee said, "Hey, it's Locale Sister Wives,"
Let's
and that's my dream with you, Tammy.
go.
Lizard.
There's there's nothing else I want. Okay, do you want to tell us what you know about the Carousel of Progress
All right. Well, guys, if you don't
incident?
know what the Carousel of Progress is in general, it's a very boring ride. It sucks. Nobody
It's my
fucking
favorite ride. It's my favorite ride, Tammy. It's okay. Keep going.
Nobody fucking likes it. It's boring. You sit and do nothing. And there's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and it makes me want to end my
Shining
Minecraft
happy every
account.
day.
I want to
Hey,
die
hey,
when
there's
I
a great
hear
big
this
beautiful
song in Minecraft, and
tomorrow.
I'm going to be the
Tammy
next
and
one.
me on the ride. Hooray!
Okay, so it's this
Okay.
boring ass ride where you sit in a
Yes.
rotating circle and you watch these
So this is
creepy
our circle.
animatronics go through time and watch
This
the
is our circle.
yes, and they watch the progression of electronics and stuff progress. I don't fucking know.
Yes.
But so
It's progress throughout the last century of technology that has been made, and so you'll see like a house from 1900, and then at
boring.
the end you're in a house in the 1980s, and it was a way for GM to sell products to people because at the end they'd have the newest and highest end machines and ovens and things that you could buy. So it was all just consumerism.
So exciting.
Consumerism. Okay, but this is how the wall's set up.
Yeah, so each area is like your seat rotates, right? And then each stage is in the circle, so that you rotate to the next stage and rotate to the next stage and rotate to the next stage and until you're back in the beginning.
So this would be the outer wall of the circle. This does never, ever, ever move. There's an entrance here you can walk through, but this wall is cemented into the ground. This is the inner wall of the ride. Once everyone sits down, this wall, which is also a circle, will go around very, very closely so that the ride can turn like a carousel. But they're almost touching each other like this, okay, as they go. So this is a cast member in, if you have it pulled up, I believe the incident happened in
1974.
July 8th. Yes, it was a new employee. She leaned against the wall, as you do as a job. Here's my finger. I'm just leaning against the wall as you do as a job as the ride starts, right? Because I'm tired, my back hurts, I'm brand new. Maybe I don't have the information other people have. Well, unfortunately, the ride did what the ride did, and however many tons this inner circle was, ended up smashing her really devastatingly. But one of the worst parts is the ride's music is so loud, no one knew where she went, and no one heard her scream. So she and safeties, and this is, like I said, it's not for her. There were not safeties in place to stop her from being able to do that in the ride at that time. So this is not something she should have even been able to do for her own safety. And I'm sure OSHA wouldn't approve it now with, modern, but it was something because of the mistake that happened. The ride was shut down for 2 days after that, after they found her. And the cleaning crews had to clean up everything, install new carpets. They put in warning lights, which you think are, now we would think 101 warning lights. We see warning lights in dark hallways,
Yep.
They're everywhere for protection. And so there was a lot of things done to prevent that from ever happening again. But it was really tragic that that situation even happened. Let's pull over here.
Okay, so you have People Mover on here, and the People Mover is my personal favorite.
Okay, that's so weird because that's like one of my second favorites. Are you serious, or are you making fun of me
No,
again?
I'm serious. I love People Mover.
Okay.
I love the People Mover because, like, if it's like hot out and I don't feel like waiting in line, like, you can just sit on the People Mover and like it goes fast sometimes, and then it goes slow. It's just fun. You get good views.
It's so fun. you go through other rides too, and you can like
Yes.
actually sit down and talk with, the people that you're with, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a fun little ride. Um, that's like an old school ride. But how the people mover works is there's a raised track above the rest of Tomorrowland. So pretend like there's pillars on my arm to raise the track. Notice my beautiful arm hair. I grew it myself. And so the pillars are right here. And then there's little tiny moving, almost moving little buggy looking things, right? That go like this. And then all of a sudden another one comes like this. Well, when you have these things and you have young teens that are so fun and like to giggle and like to have a fun time, sometimes what they would do is they would see if they could jump from one people mover buggy to the next people mover buggy. And what would happen when they tried that, Tammy?
Nothing
Sometimes you
good.
sometimes you get sometimes you get taken underneath the people mover buggy.
Yeah.
And so they were just trying to have fun. In August 21st, 1967, a 15-year-old boy was killed while trying to jump in between the two people mover cars when they were passing by a tunnel. That was also like a game that was pretty popular that a lot of people did. It's really unfortunate he fell the wrong way. He was dragged by the ride. But I know that that was something that people like actively did for fun on the people mover,
Mm-hmm.
because you're not watched the same as you are in every other rides. No one can get to you because you're on this track in the air by yourself. There's not a conductor or anyone else in it. So if you wanted to participate in shenanigans, that's a great place to do it.
Well, it's kind of just like the situation that happened in California recently where the 13-year-old boy tried to jump logs and fell down Tiana's Bayou Adventure, the drop.
Yes. Yeah.
Unharmed,
And
by the way.
yes.
Also, we have Xylee in
That
chat that says, IRL event, let's go to Disneyland. Let's go, bitches. Fuck yeah,
Oh my
Xylee.
God.
Let's fucking go!
We're taking the ladies.
Could
Come
you
on,
imagine
guys.
Xylee drinking around the world?
Xylee, we would have
Come
so much
on.
fun.
Yo, we got free tickets over here. I have access to tickets too.
Listen, hook us up. We'll go. I'll provide the ears for everyone. Anyone wants to borrow clothes or outfits, I'm on it. But my main thing that I'm good at is I will show you where delicious, fantastic food is. I
I
will
am
show you all
obsessed
of the
with the
best
Disney
places to eat.
food.
Oh my
Animal
gosh.
Kingdom. It is a cart. What the hell is it called? I can't remember what it's called. It'll come to me in a minute.
Yak and Yeti. Yak and Yeti.
No, it's the.
Dang it.
It has a jelly donut, pulled pork jelly donut. Something
Oh no,
spoon.
I
I
do
think
not
it's
know
something
this.
spoon. Ate something.
Okay, tell us about this donut. I want to hear.
Okay, so it's a thin glazed donut with jelly in the middle, and then it's got like
Okay.
coleslaw and then pulled pork, and then another glazed jelly donut, and that's the bun. It's so fucking. I'm such a fat bitch when it comes to Disney.
No, I am
Xylee,
a
don't get
food.
me
Okay.
excited for something that's not gonna happen. Okay?
Okay, wait.
If you're telling me we're
I
gonna
have
plan an IRL event, we're gonna plan this fucking IRL. Xylee, spooky season Disney.
Okay,
October.
that's the best time to go.
Thank you.
That's the best time
Yes,
to
it
go.
is. Yes, it is.
What we could do is go. This is the best time that I go the week before, the week where they're still doing half Halloween, and then overnight they switch everything to Christmas.
Oh, but that's
So
such
it's
a
like you
busy
get.
time.
I got you. Don't worry. You don't have to worry about anything when I'm there with you, baby. I got you covered. You don't got to worry.
Dang.
I know how to
Okay.
navigate. I know the passes. I know what we got to do. We might have to spend $15 extra in order to get into some rides, but you know what? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. We're going to do what we got to do.
Yes.
15 extra dollars a day. It just means we're going to be skipping
To
one
the
Mickey Mouse
after
bar,
hours event. We're getting lit in Epcot. I'm getting me margaritas. You're gonna find me only in the fucking Mexico Plaza on Three Caballeros ride, and I'm gonna be on the boat singing with my margarita. Have you ever gone inside of the fuck, I can't think of the name right now, I'm a little high. But there's the restaurant's in
Javier.
there, and it's beautiful scenery, and oh my god, it's the best.
Okay, it says pulled pork jelly donut sandwich.
8 Spoons
Does that
Cafe.
sound right? Okay, I am gonna drop a link to it if you want to show the people a link to the Disney food blog.
Oh, I love
So
Disney
you're gonna
food
have
blog. Wait.
Yeah, go to the actual website. Since the pictures that I am dropping in there, you're not able to access, but that will show you.
Oh
You can
no.
show them what the cart looks like.
Fuzz is right. The sangria in Morocco and the plum wine in Japan. Is that
Shut up. Shut
plum
up.
wine in Japan?
I cannot believe
It's
you just
the
said plum wine. We are
best.
soulmates. We are meant to be together. Leave everything else behind. Let's start
Husband.
anew. The plum wine is so killer, especially when it's like 107 degrees
Yes.
outside, and you're like, let me drink one plum wine. It actually gets me really drunk because it's unsafely hot. And then I'm going to walk through Japan in the stores, and I'm going to look at all the cool freaking Japan stuff that they have there, because it's not Disney stuff. It's like actual stuff from Japan, from animes, handmade,
Yes.
hand carved. They have all the cool Kit
Beautiful.
Kat flavors, all the cool food. Like it is so
Oh my god.
good.
And then like you get drunk and then you go to Soren, right? Because that's fun. Have you ever popped an edible
could
and gone on
cry.
Soren?
No,
It's
because
the
I'm not cool.
best.
Teach me.
It's
I
the
don't do edibles. I
best.
don't do anything fun.
I'm not gonna.
Tammy, take me.
I can't corrupt you
You
like
can't
that.
teach me.
You don't want me
No,
to
it's not corrupting me. It's not corrupt. I have tried it before, but I just get sleepy and I lay down. I don't know how to.
So the
I
last
don't know
time
how
I
to
went to
have
Disney,
fun.
I got stoned. But I went to Disneyland instead of Disney World.
Yeah.
It was the best. It was so much fun.
Okay, what do you like better, Disneyland or Disney World?
You know, it really. That's a good question. It's
okay if you say this for this reason or this one for this reason.
if I don't want my whole vacation to be Disney oriented, then I'm gonna go to California because there's more to do in California. If I want like a week of just Disney, I'm gonna go to Disney World and I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm staying at All Star Movies. I'm getting up at Rope Drop every day.
Right next to me, you are.
We don't need
And
double beds either, baby. We get the one king size bed. Ew.
When you're really tired and your feet hurt after I rub them, and give you a little massage, get you into bed. You know what I'll bring back to you?
What?
I'll bring you back one of those pizzas from the cafeteria.
The Goofy Movie pizza! Buzz says I'm going back in October. Okay, can we come?
Oh, wait. Grand Floridian. He's talking about the Grand Floridian.
I can't afford the Grand Floridian.
No one can. No, it's my favorite because I go there and I walk around, not because I stay there. I like looking and pretending. Say, how many times?
Weird comment. How many times are you going to time out Elite Zombie Player? I haven't timed him out at all, and I haven't even seen him today. So
I have not seen him either.
Weird.
Well,
I can't afford the Grand Floridian, but I'll go on the monorail that goes through the Grand Floridian when it picks you up, and then we'll all go together.
How do you feel about overseas parks? Paris, Tokyo, Shanghai.
It's my bucket list to hit every single one.
I did Paris.
Tell me the crush one.
So when we go again, I'll be able to show you around. Maybe we can drink some champagne on Main Street because they literally have a cart where you get champagne in glasses and walk around freaking Paris Disney. And the whole reason Paris Disney is like way overdone, over the top. The castle and everything's like hand carved. It is like the most expensive place is because Ed Eisner, who used to run Disney, he also was kind of evil. We could talk about him one day too.
Yeah, we have 10 minutes.
Everyone. Okay. Anyway, the reason he did it is because it was like his own passion project that he wanted and not necessarily anyone else wanted. Everyone else was like, do a Disney theme park in a warm place like in America so people will come. And he was like, no, I want to do Paris. I want people to appreciate architecture. Do
you know who loves Paris?
Who?
Josh. If you ever
Yeah,
get on a
well, he's
panel with
French.
Josh, yeah, just talk about how much you love the French, and he'll totally he'll agree with you.
He will reject a baguette if the crunch isn't right just by feeling it. If he doesn't feel that crunchy, real French, he knows in his head and he'll send it back.
Yeah.
Like, not to me.
Guys, we do. Why is my account? I don't know. But you just outed yourself that it's you. That's weird. I don't know. I'll look at the end, but nobody should have been timed out. There's 10 minutes left. If you guys want to support the stream or can in any way, it would be greatly appreciated.
Also,
Tomorrow
if you
I'm
want to
all
drop
by
any,
myself.
yeah, if you want to drop any ideas for tomorrow, anything fun, exciting.
It's gonna be a Tammy takeover again. Daddy's coming out to play. Daddy's coming out to play tomorrow, kids. You better fucking watch out.
The sister wives away.
Yes.
Well, should we go over the decapitation that you mentioned?
Okay, let's go for it.
Is that a 10-minute, last 10 minutes?
Sure. Last 10 minutes of rain, let's talk about getting our heads chopped off. Off with their heads.
Why not? And you said it was the Big Thunder Mountain, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was my... Daddy never left.
I know.
I'm Daddy. Liam Porter, I'm Daddy. You should change your name to Mommy Liam Porter, because I am Daddy now, bitch.
We got Daddy Tammy here.
Hey-o.
No one's got to worry anymore. Daddy Tammy's looking out for us. So I have a decapitation, derail. Okay, I have two different ones. I have one that happened at Disneyland. Ooh. So in September 5th, 2003, a 22-year-old was killed and 10 other riders were injured. Mm-hmm. This is a big accident. After Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, oh, I remember when this happened. It derailed.
Yes.
The fatal injuries occurred when the decorative locomotive at the front, so the car that's pulling the whole roller coaster.
It's decorated as a train, right? The front car is a train. Nobody sits in it. It's just for decoration. So that went off.
Okay, so it flew out off of the ride onto a walkway, hit someone just walking next to the ride, and that's how they died. Oh my gosh. This is what we're saying. Like, this is not fault of the people.
Well, it fell on top of the first car, the first passenger car.
Okay, so it didn't go off on the walkway.
No, so the person sitting in the front seat, the actual front seat, got hit by it.
Front of the chain.
Are we talking about the same one?
Oh, okay. This is where I got it. So the fatal injuries occurred when the decorative locomotive at the front of the train became airborne. So up in the air.
Yeah.
And when it fell, it must have fell back down, crushing the victim. And it says it was determined that it was due to improper maintenance. Mm-hmm. So, and this is straight from the records of the county that they're in. And then I know also
she's an investigator, ladies and gentlemen. Look at her. She went and found records just for you all.
Special interests. But I got a Matterhorn bobsled.
Okay, tell me.
Decapitation.
Oh, shit.
Decapitation for you. From 1984, the Matterhorn bobsleds. It is shaped like a gigantic mountain, and there's a roller coaster that goes through it. They have a wonderful Yeti who has changed and kind of been updated throughout the year. And also it will realign your spine because your spine hits, it is dangerous how bad it hits every single time you go over any bump in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, so this one in January 3rd, 1984, a 47-year-old woman was decapitated after she was thrown from a bobsled car and struck by an oncoming bobsled. The investigation found that the seatbelt was not buckled. Since she was seated in the back, no one noticed her absence. So the other people riding with her didn't realize that she wasn't in the car still. And it's unclear whether the victim deliberately unfastened her seatbelt or the seatbelt had malfunctioned. So that happened in
So
1984.
they didn't have cameras probably on the rides then.
Or if they did, I mean, it would look like Turbo's camera, like you're filming on a potato. It would look so, the quality would be so bad. Okay. And then, again, May 1964, a 15-year-old boy was injured after he stood up on the Matterhorn bobsled ride. So standing up when you're in a little freaking bobsled and then fell out. The person he was with said he undid his restraints and he died 3 days later. So that's 2 people with deaths on the monorail. We're at 5 minutes. Do you want to keep going or do you want to talk about something else? What would you like?
I feel like if we get into another one, we're going to go past. Well, like yesterday, we went past time, so I want to make sure we don't
that's
go
why I'm
off
like,
on a
5
tangent.
minutes. We gotta pay attention.
Yes,
absolutely.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did not hit the 25 to have the movie night tonight. I'm very sorry. Maybe
but
next
maybe
time.
we can
We'll try again tomorrow.
Try. Because I would love to see a movie, and I actually know a ton of documentaries about Disney that are not like Disney sweet happy ones, but more show like the clashes that happen behind the scenes and like the struggle of. It's kind of like the LCU in a way, like the struggle of trying to work with like creative people in an environment where you also have to like be cohesive can be really hard when you have different visions for like how it should work out. So maybe that is something that we could find later on. Booster said, could have sworn someone jumped the rails recently and walked under the coaster and got hit. I know that happened in Ohio at Cedar Point. Someone lost their cell phone on the ride and they were told that they needed to return at the end of the day. So they could shut everything down and they could search for the phone. But the guy jumped the fence to look for his phone and then was hit and died by a roller coaster. But you look at it, he thought his cell phone's right there. I can see it. It's just over the fence. And that's what he was so focused on, not realizing another train was going to come by going however many miles per hour. So yeah, Booster, that did happen there. Someone did fall off of the Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Yeah.
But
you can probably play that clip. Yeah, not her. You could probably play it without sound tomorrow if you want, just because they weren't hurt. They weren't injured, and also I don't think sound would matter on that one.
Yeah. By the time I look it up and find it, it will be time to go.
Yeah. Oh, I meant tomorrow, not today.
Tomorrow.
Someone said, Hall Monitors Eileen said, tomorrow we should do a tier list of hosts or make imaginary locale shows and pair the hosts up. Oh, that would be fun. That's a good idea.
Hall Monitors.
Oh, yeah. That's a great idea.
We could do that.
Okay.
I just got to make a tier list. But that's easy peasy.
Okay,
we'll think. We will have fun tomorrow, you guys. Little more lighthearted. The sun will come out tomorrow. Yes, Booster.
Okay, I do have someone said really quick. Here's some dark stuff. Saving Mr. Banks was a lie. Walt got her locked in a contract after the movie, and she whined about the cartoon in Mary Poppins, and he pulled the contract out. Yeah, if you've ever seen the movie Saving Mr. Banks, it was done by Disney, and they very much Disneyfied it. But the author of the author of Mary Poppins was actually very unhappy with the Mary Poppins films.
Really?
And vocally upset about it for
I did not know that.
The rest of like pretty much her life.
Damn.
And she also did not she didn't want to sign the contract in the first place because she felt like with Winnie the Pooh that Walt Disney had like butchered the books with his adaptation.
Damn. Well, we are sending you guys over to Locale Glass. Has Foodie made it to the gym? Plus, is Zio the new ALR? Girl World Messiness. You guys, go check them out. Go send them lots of love. Thank you for the love and support today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Kalila, good luck on Fluff. You are going to do absolutely incredible. I'm excited to see what you guys do.
All right. I hope to be able to pop back over here once we help Sweet Tea,
Yes.
and maybe we can at a later time talk more crazy Disney, because this was a lot of fun.
Deal. And Fuzz, next show, I expect my Disney ticket in the mail. Love you guys so much. We will see